Hello. Welcome back, potentially, to Lost Opal Tarot. My name is Opal. I live stream live pulls for tarot, oracle, Lenormand, runes, really any sort of esoteric information we can use in search of the higher self. That is the best possible version of you. Allow me to be your charioteer on that path. We already had a stream earlier today. This is round 2. Anymore will be taking a break on Mondays for a few hours. Just allows all of us not only to live our days out, but as well as understand the need not only for some introspection, but for some healing. Okay, so for some research. Some of it actually you just saw me drag away was what I wanted to talk about in our night tonight. It is occurring. I can't even say occurring to me. It's occurred to me a long time ago. But the vastness, the depth was lost to me. I did not realize there are so many underrepresented communities in the esoteric world. Just as an example, look at astrology, okay? The primary signs, the 12 main signs that are recognized by both astronomy and astrology. There are plenty of resources out there for those individuals. However, I am born on a cusp of astrology. Not astronomy, but astrology. Okay. Astronomically, there is no such thing as a cusp. None. We're invalidated immediately. As with most things in my life, I argue that statement is incomplete. Further detail and analysis required. Hi Rowdy. Have fun. So, now that I'm aware of this, it apparently falls on me to establish a space for us cuspy babies. Okay? We have begun that process. So, in our Discord room, I have created a brand new cusp channel, like a little room that I've already shared a little bit of info for everybody to have a look over. I am very curious to find out. I will talk about this a lot, I'm sure, but this is the stream schedule, by the way. These are the 12 cusps specifically to our work. Okay. These all, the entries in here, okay, these are updated even further still from what were initially provided, but basically this is how we figure out if you're in a cusp, in case you don't know. I'll likely end up reading this again, but that is okay. Birthdays within plus or minus 3 days of the sign boundary. Okay. Your birth time within the final 12 hours of the old sign or the first 12 hours of the new sign. You've got over a period of days, okay, when the actual cusp applies. Okay? You have a period of time between this when you are effectively, as it's not a clean cutoff for astrology from my perspective, okay, you have a period of time where the signs are blending. If you live in this space, depending on what time you were born, determines your primary house and what planet it's in, okay, as well as the zodiac that it's passing through, okay? Things to consider. So a little bit difficult to understand initially, but the simplest form of it is during these days, you have this time frame, okay, from let's say like a 4 p.m. to like a 4 a.m. period. Over that time span, it starts at a certain point and ends at a certain point. Yes, if we're born in there, you are a cusp, but on which side of it you land specifically is another matter entirely. However, for the purposes of here, as long as you are within that range, okay, just to simplify things, that is how you end up as one of these 12 cusps. Okay? So Aries Taurus cusp from the 16th to the 22nd. That's 6 p.m. April 16th all the way to 6 a.m. April 22nd. If you are a Taurus Gemini cusp, that means 5 p.m. May 17th to 5 a.m. May 23rd. The list goes on and on. 4 p.m. June 17th and 4 a.m. June 23rd, etc., etc. 3 p.m. July 19th and 3 a.m. July 25th. Cancer Leos, right? Leo Virgo. 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. from August 19th through August 25th. That's not to say you must be born on August 19th, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. the next day. That's this whole date range. Starting between 2 p.m. Okay, so if you're born on the dot 2 p.m. exactly, all the way to 2 a.m. So, exactly on the dot 2 a.m. August 25th, you're still part of this cusp. Virgo Libra, 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. September 19th through the 25th. Okay? Libra Scorpio cusp, 12 p.m. noon, October 19th and 12 a.m. midnight. October 25th. Scorpios are 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. from November 18th to November 24th, the day of Thanksgiving, by the way. Sagittarius, at least here in the States, December 18th through the 24th from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Capricorn, Aquarius cusp, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. January 16th through January 22nd. Aquarius Pisces cusp, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. on February 15th through the 21st. And finally, the Pisces Aries cusp, born between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. March 17th through March 23rd. In case you didn't know, now you know. We have to play our first ad break of the new stream to get Twitch to stop complaining to me and to you. So we are going to run our first ad. Please don't watch it if you're here. Go do something more productive, please. We will be right back. What a fun song. Get that out of the way so we can hang out for a little bit. I'm tempted to go through this whole doc. I think it is very interesting and valuable. To me, at least. Just think, there's a whole section of the population that may not even know this is a thing, that it exists at all. You know? How's that for wild? Why won't you let me move it? Let me move it, please. I just want to readjust it. Why are you being like this? Okay, well, oh, that's why. How about now? Nope, still won't let me move it. Just snap it into place like a jerk. Well, I have to deal with that later, apparently. I wish I'd never touched it. All the way to there, apparently. Hi, welcome back. Thanks for waiting. Now that we have the ad out of the way, make sure our queue is open. So, really, this is just so where this stream, right, solely for anybody who maybe had a rough Monday. Day not so great. Maybe they need to talk about some stuff, you know. I want to make sure we're around for that. But, as well, it is a short stream. This has the potential for two things. No one comes at all because they had great days. And honestly, that is excellent news. That is my highest hope, honestly. You had such a good day, you have no need to talk to me. Nothing we need to unveil or uncover, or discover, or etc. We just get to exist. We have no questions for today, not yet. Tuesdays and Wednesdays will become more rest days, basically. I will hop on 10:30, I think. 10:30 to like 1, basically. Well, hi, Rowdy. It's been alright. We took a break. I'm freezing a bunch of potatoes right now. Okay? Just a little pro tip for anyone at home. If you like really crispy potatoes and you want to make French fries at home, I'm not making French fries, but if you want that, if you like restaurant style fries, you need to cut them and then blanch them. You blanch them effectively, quote unquote. You do this one of two ways, but primarily to start with, you need to wash them. Okay, get as much starch out of the potato as possible. Keep rinsing them until that water is crystal clear as you can get it. After that, throw on a pot of boiling water. Okay, throw your potatoes in, leave them there for 30 seconds, a minute, at max a minute. You're just getting a quick on them. After that, throw them in a Ziploc bag or a container or whatever you got. Throw them in the freezer. Let them freeze completely. Now, if you want to fry them, that is when you fry them. Okay? That will make, literally, chemically, the potato molecules on the inside, the outer part becomes that skin, that crust we all love, right? But inside, that's how you get that fluffiness, that lightness. Okay? Just in case you were curious about food while we're talking here, but that's what I was doing. I cut a bunch of potatoes. We're freezing them now. I'll probably make them tomorrow. I cooked some rice and beans and tomatoes and stuff. You know, primarily food stuff. We read a little bit. we got some stuff in place about cusps. You know, I have no complaints. How is your day is the question to you all, truly. I was tempted to do a Lenormand. I always am. I find these things fascinating, and I want to make sure I practice with them because I don't know them all at all. Anima ship. So, a woman in our lives, a people, a woman, or motherly energy, perhaps. I don't know. Anima is definitely woman. I mean, look at the art. Kind of hard to mistake. I think that'd be the female gender as far as I can tell. And then we got ship. Is this a journey for a woman somewhere? A pleasure cruise. I don't know. We're actually right here. So we do this. We don't need this anymore. We need this. Woman plus ship. Traveling dreamer. But specifically, as it's really just us here, you can interpret the female card not as a specific woman, okay, but just as the female aspect of someone. That is their energy, right? That is a part of us all, whether we want it or not. We all have nurturing sides to us, okay? The toxic male mindset, or even the toxic female mindset, really just the toxic mindset in general, would argue against this. I'm a man. I'm a woman. I'm a feminist or whatever. Okay? That stuff. At its core, you want to be seen as a leader, a nurturer. It's just done in different styles, in my opinion. Some of them not so great. But this is just that nurturing part of us wants to go on a journey. If you want to, Jesus, think about what I'm talking about here. I'm in the process of discussing the fact that cusps are underrepresented at all. I have, God, just the worst, like, dry skin in my ear, and it hurts. It's extremely annoying. Ugh. Literal ear allergy almost. Why? Something to ask my doctor about next time I see them. Please make it not so my ear insides scream. Please. Yeah, Adventure Time music. I was in the process of describing that the cusp energies in astrology are not well represented at all. That's why we have this stuff now. Okay? I'll probably end up sharing this one too, but I foresee further refinement in its future, you know? This is really gonna bug me. Oh, there it is. God, thank you. The spacing being all off and weird is upsetting for me. Truly. There. That'll work for me. Anyway. Hi, ADHD. How are you? What were you saying? Good. I don't remember either. Cusps do not receive a lot of representation. And here I am talking about becoming effectively the spiritual household going forward in a small sense of what we do for cusp individuals. Rather than us all, having to sit here and guess based off of horoscopes that aren't even for us, how we blend these two together. Right? What do we, on the cusp side, have to manually interpret that I feel we shouldn't have to? You know? So hopefully going forward, I will get some actual documentation. I don't even know the right way to do this, honestly. I'm sure someone out there has done this to a degree, but I am unaware of it. Let's do a quick googly search. Let's see if there are any cusp-related books out there that are specific to us. Okay. Yes, we have a few. The influence of the zodiac upon human life. Okay, that one's not, maybe not. Astrology on the cusp. Birthdays on the edge of two signs. I see this. This I like. What is this? Sally Cragen, or Cragen, I'm not sure. Cool. Just like that, we have found at least something. There's stuff out here to a degree. Neato. Thus far, this is the only book I see with the word cusp in its title. All right. The influence of the zodiac upon human life with character readings of persons upon the cusp. So there's stuff. This is excellent. We will seek these out. But I will have to go through these and see if these are still answering some of the questions that I have. I don't have all of the info here just yet, but the shadow aspects of each of these signs, there's a lot here to explore, basically. Okay, a whole lot. Something for us to investigate. Titled this just yet, but here are some further insights. This is the one I will likely keep for myself, as to not overwhelm anybody, because it's data. It's a whole, not a whole lot, but a lot. When taken, as you know, on the whole, a lot going on here. Okay, the scroll bar is not tiny. 2,192 words. Short read, take you 5 minutes. But the idea being, you can come in here, type just do a control find, for instance. Gemini, Cancer would be the idea anyway. Why didn't that work? What do you want? That should show up just fine. Oh, it's probably K-Cent. Nope. Well, it's either that or... Okay, why doesn't that show up? That is an exact match. What the hell are you talking about? Ah, it's got a dumb hyphen in it, that's why. We will fix that very quickly. Oops. Thank you. Try this again. Same thing. Why? How strange. Why is it doing this? It's this thing. I almost guarantee it. It's this stupid thing. Gemini, Cancer. Try Try again. Try again. There you go. You could come in here, just look up your cusp. Here's also some quick stuff for you. We're still fixing formatting, clearly. But things like this, depending on what I find out in the wild, will determine what we are going to produce in the future, if anything is even needed. To me, it is needed, but let's explore what these other people have said. I don't think we necessarily need a book. I need a book. You likely could care less about a whole book on this. So how do we fill that gap here, for instance, right? I will continue to work on this stuff. Some of the books that I have touch on this a tad, barely, but through that research, I sit here and will integrate the bits that to me make sense, especially now that we have a full compendium of all the cusps, all their shadow traits. Oh, hi, Virgil. I just had a soda. I made it this far through water today so far. Hi. I hope you enjoyed your fireworks. I am sitting here blabbing about cusps. Are you a cusp? I want to ask like every person that comes through here this question now. Are you on the cusp? What is your birthday? But truly, none of my business. Yes, it is. You are correct. I try to drink at least one of those giant things once a day, at least. Usually I make it through at least like 1 1/3, maybe. It used to have little motivational messages on it. It maybe still does. Let's see. Nope. Not anymore. They all scrubbed off. Okay. The times are still there. That's what they were times. So, technically, according to this, we're behind, but, you're the star. Okay. You know this through numerology, I assume? Was it 18, I think? If memory serves, it never does. Oh, no, that's moon. 16, 17. Moon, star, moon, sun. 16, 17, 18. 17, 18, 19. 16, tower. 17, 18, 19. Brain does not work with number members. I know it's in there somewhere, but damn. There's just too much going on in here to remember exactly all the numbers sometimes. 17, 18, 19. Star, moon, sun. Then world. 20. Boop. 21. Jesus. See what I mean? 20 judgment. 21. World. Christ. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, that's wrong. Numbers. Too many numbers. We've done a lot already today. 5 give me, please. And, yeah. 2 streams, doing some work, cooking some stuff. This is why we're taking tomorrow off for the most part. I gotcha. Oh. What about numerologically? What is your number? What's your birthday? Have you looked that up at all? Or your archetypes through your birthday? Your archetypes can be found with just your birth year. At least some facets of them. For instance, I'm 1987. I'm 10 and 15. And just the briefest sense. The wheel and the devil. You want to make a change? Sign a contract? What's up? It's not a big deal. Just, I find it fascinating. It's very interesting to look at. See if it tracks, you know? 10 and 15 definitely track for me. 100%. But my major archetypes are 6 and 15. But in the middle of all of that is this guy. This is me. He a Cancer, but I'm a Gemini Cancer. Spooky. That's part of the reason. Over here. Ah, hi Karina. How are you? Yeah, my archetypes are weird, man. Just think about this. In terms of tarot, here's the lover staring at whatever this thing is supposed to be. This imperceptible angel, basically. Just truly, we don't even know what we're looking at here. That is the point of the art. That's why I'm not just saying something because I can't explain it. We can explain this all day, but it does not make any sense. Bat wings, ears, human face, whatever this thing is around. They're this little crown thing, right? Their hair's wild. They're surrounded by radiant whatever light this is. Their clothes don't even make sense. They're on a friggin' cloud, you know? What are we looking at really here? You explain, right? But that's the whole point. This is what the woman is focused on. This dude is focused on her, right? Then over here they are again. Only now we have this jerk, right? Temptations, passions, lust. The contract, I like to refer to it as. How badly do you want the golden fiddle? And what are you willing to pay for it? Because it may cost your very soul. Are you okay with this? Are you certain? You know? That's part of, honestly, the work I do here. I use the tip jar as a mode of deterrent in some cases. A way to explain to people when I make the statement and tell you, I'm here for your soul, just not in the way you think. I'm here to lift you up, to keep you away from this person, this figure, this presence, this energy. I am all too familiar with it. It lived within. This guy used to drive the chariot of my life to a degree while I sat passenger. Now he rides in the back. I just take what bits of information I need and throw the rest out the window and tell him to shut up. We're all right. We're okay. Doing just fine. Waiting on potatoes to freeze so I can throw them in an air fryer and eat them. But first, we must season them with a little bit of cumin, some paprika, some chipotle pepper, a little bit of oregano, some salt and pepper, stuff, things, you know, onion powder, garlic powder, yum, yum, yum. I'm so excited to have potatoes. I bought a bag and then I kind of forgot, and they sat there for like 3 days or so. And I just looked at him like, wait a minute, don't I have potatoes? I became Samwise Gamgee in that instant for whatever reason, and just wanted potatoes. Well, you gotta prep them first. Raw potato, not too delicious. Also a great way to get sick, in my opinion. But we are correcting that. So now potatoes are taking a nice ice cold sleep. And then the real magic begins. I might make those here after we get done with the stream tonight. It doesn't take long to toss them in some oil and some seasoning and press a button and walk away. So As long as my brain allows me to remember, it also allows me to not get wrapped up in something else I find far more interesting. We're on a good path here. Virgil, you are this one. I meant to pull it out. Sorry. Screw it. Screw me. This is you. Ah, yes. Hello. Can I ask you a question, Virgil? How often do you hear in your star sign readings this ridiculous concept of just the word alien? How often do you read or hear that? If you're still even here. Karina, you make my life very easy to know when you come here because all I see is the little kitty paw waving at me and I know exactly who it is immediately. So thank you. Never heard it. Okay. It seems like everything I fucking read, when I look at Aquarius sign, someone online mentions the word alien. Alienated. Feel alien-like. All this goofy stuff. I don't get it. It's just an odd thing, I guess. I understand some signs feel like outsiders. I am one of them to a degree, but my outside feeling comes from being solely misunderstood, right? And it's not because we're not being too clear or unclear. It's unfortunately just some people are not ready to hear what I have to say, whether that be mental capacity or ability or just attitude. Not related. Different topic. I mean specifically in your astrology stuff. And I may be confusing you with another sign. I think it's Aquarius. There's one in particular every damn time I read about it. Ah, the alien. I keep thinking Aquarius. Yes. So, something to dive into deeper. Maybe we can do that now while we're here. I constantly see Aquarius. See, hear our music? I'm talking about people being weirdos. I need Aquarius hyphen, yes, Pisces. I know that's not how it's pronounced. Avoidant. Difficulty grounding, escapes into fantasy, emotional overwhelm, blah, blah, blah. Gentle but unpredictable. Okay, these are more along my lines, right? Not alien. Let's see if that word appears in here. Not once. Great. For whatever reason, everything I read about you guys, particularly online, says we're aliens. And I get the usage, but it's just such a weird thing to call somebody, you know? Like on their, based on their astrology, like, oh no bro, you're different from a human being. Like, no, not really. Yeah, that is that. Forgive me. These little emojis mean nothing to me. I don't know if it's doing that to you by default when you type your sign out or what, but well, of course. Heck yeah. Does that happen to me if I type Gemini, or is that a specific emoji? I'm curious. I believe that's just a specific thing. More than that's not a Twitch thing, that's your phone thing, I assume. Okay. I don't know all the cute little emojis just yet. Some of them I know just by the way they look, like the bowl is obvious. Gemini, I know because it's my own, as well as Cancer. But other ones, man, no idea what the emoji is. Things I need to learn, be better at. We will practice. I will probably add, here, let's see if it works. Check it out. If this shit will get out of the way. I want to copy the message, please. Thanks. So if we do, I want this in the cusps. I want this here. It does. Cool. Tee. I'll add these. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you. Oh my God. This thing cannot figure out cursor position to save its life. So, see, this is why that confuses me. Aquarius as an air sign, and you get squiggly lines that to me look like waves. Okay, news to me. I've seen it a million times. I just, honestly, I thought it was waves. Surf's up, dude. Yes, all things we're learning, you know? So am I, buddy. Truly. I was doing some deeper dive into myself and my signs today and what they mean. My problem, right? Not my problem, my gift, apparently, my cross to bear. When I read stuff about myself that comes from the cosmos and other people, and it's fucking spot on, it's like an affront. Right? I read it and I'm stuck sitting here like, hey, you stop that right the fuck now. Knock it off. I do that to other people. You don't do that to me. Yeah. I see waves. I'll get over it. It makes sense, air, right? I see where they're going, but I see water, truly. Part of that, I mean, look at tarot cards, all right? Look at the art on some of these. This comes immediately to mind for me. I mean, you tell me. Is that wind in the water? What? You know? I'm already damaged. Lost cause. No hope saving this one, okay? Virgil or Karina, would either of you like a rune pull or a Lenormand pull? If not, I'm going to do a random one for the whole room. Instead of spiraling down the staircase of our newfound purpose here, apparently, to a degree, will not be the only thing I focus on, but again, knowing that cusps don't have a home, at least not one that I have found yet that satisfied my needs, we'll do it our damn selves, you know? I also wanted to take some time and identify a couple stones, crystals, that we got today, because there's a few on the table now that I don't know exactly what are. I thought I did. I don't know. 2-card Lenormand, Heart, Sun. Oh, I already like this. Love and Sunshine. Help with stone. Sure, absolutely. Let's give it a shot. I would love that. Lenormand combo. Heart plus Sun. This is what you bring. Happiness. 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 They're backwards for you, but wait. Cool. I have a couple to show you. Is this backward for you? I don't know what you see. I think left it. This is second. This is first. Heart, Sun. Heart, Sun. Heart, Sun, Sun. You bring literal happiness. You're doing it to me right now. What if we want to be angry? I don't, ever. Truly. All right, my friend, I have a few here. This thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. This, I'm so confused by this thing. It's crystal, but I have no idea what. I keep my guess thus far is possibly marble, but I do not know. Cool. Heart Sun is what it's supposed to be. Cannot tell. It looks like marble. It scratches proper. Okay, passes all the other tests, but what the hell is it? And the person that sent it to me, I didn't buy this thing. They just sent it as an additional with no information about what the hell it is. I emailed them, hey, what is this, please? I have no clue. Fine for me. This thing, though, I think, by the look of it, this is more malachite. But maybe you can tell me. Here's some actual malachite I know for a fact. This is the thing they sent me. And I believe it to be malachite, now that I look at it closer. Very hard to tell the green on there. I think it's more malachite. Yeah. Difficult to get you the right light. It just looks black on here, sadly. I'm pretty sure this is malachite, though. It looks the exact same. Yeah, it even has the same, like, copper inclusions. I'm gonna say 100% malachite. But this one, what is this? They sent us a big list, a big picture list. Polished moonstone, I think. Don't know. Or tumbled, I should say. Yeah, it does to a degree. A little. That's what I'm saying. It looks very similar to my tower that we've got. I think this is moonstone though, but I don't know. I do not know. Again, just looks like marble to me. Yeah, that's what I figured. We got a rainbow one over here. Does she want to talk today? Some days she doesn't want to say a damn thing. Hello? Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, excuse me. Yes, we want to speak today. Malachite, moonstone, and then this thing. Jasper, maybe? A type of jasper? I'm not sure. Whoa. What the hell's going on here? This is all the banding I've got to work with to go off of. Is that black-ish, kind of more gray, really? Yeah, the main stone is like a dark gray, almost black. But then with this crazy weird gray banding stuff in it, which I assume to be quartz inclusion, but I don't know what the main stone is. So I can officially mess with all of you now. I gotta keep this thing on the desk for that very reason alone. Just cause I think it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Weirdly, hold on, let's see. Gray agate, maybe. Or Apache Tears. Or what? That's all I see. Tourmalated quartz? Possibly? They sent us a big thing. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. It's just curiosity. That's all. They sent us this big thingy. I didn't have this before. I needed this, truly, because while it does not give us all the details and stuff, it at least allows me to look at the damn thing on a whim, and maybe it's this. I only see the two that really match here. Gray agate or not white howlite. No way, not even close. Maybe, no, polychrome jasper? No, it doesn't look like that even slightly. What was the other one I said? I already lost it. Merlinite is possible. Too much dark stuff in my stone, too much grays. It could be jet? God, I don't know. It looks like something. Yeah, someone just sent us this list. I didn't even, you know. Thank you. Oh yeah. Yes, 100%. I'm still learning all our crystals, but yeah. As I already have two of these things on the table, I have like a little treasure chest thingy. Okay. I like to have at least one on the table. Okay. There are some exceptions, like I've got 3 different rose quartzes. They're all on the table. I'll take all the love I can get. Right? Why not? We've already got moonstone. I see no more need for it because I mean, there you go. You want to know if we're being talked to by the moon at all? There's your answer, in my opinion. You know, it's here. But technically, that is rainbow moonstone, not this normal moonstone, because I don't think this is rainbow moonstone. This is just normal moonstone, which we do not have. Yeah. I think this is normal moonstone. I think we leave this one out. But our little malachite rock we got, because I am like 99% positive that's what this is. That's what, honestly, it looks like the beginnings of a failed tower that they then just tumbled. Look at that angle, you know? That looks to me like a big old fat cut that did not go well. So, it goes in our treasure chest, just in case you're curious what I'm talking about. This thing. Anything extra, quote unquote, that we have that I don't see a need for on the spread table lives in there to protect what lives in there. Decks and books and stuff. No jarred dirt. I should get one though. I could easily. Don't give me ideas. Yeah, it's actually like a little plastic box, right? It looks like wood, not, which I'm thankful for actually. Obviously does not have the living, flowing presence of a protector I would like it to have, but that comes from 2 very special people in my life. That, as well as some of the stones you see on the table. This one, gift, 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 gift. What else? Gift. And some that live, more that live in the box. You know? All the stuff that you see on the table there now, every one of them came from someone. Somewhere. And again, there's more that live in the box. For some reason, the spread cam seems extra dark to me right now. And I believe it's probably my lighting. Let's see. 1 second, please. Yeah, we lost one of the bulbs on this LED light that I use for a ring light. So maybe we angle it just a tad more, and littering, and littering, and we could. I'm afraid to do this. We can bump up the brightness, but it starts looking gross, real gross. I don't like that. Never mind. It is what it is. That's why we have the digitals, right? I mean, unsurprisingly to me, honestly, I love Pirates of the Caribbean. Very fun. That's one of those movies, like, yes, there is a plot, cool, it's interesting to a degree, right? But truly, that's a movie I can just go to the theater and truly let go, right? Like, I understand what we're here for completely, right? Throw all pretense of logic and rationale out the window. I have a hard time doing that, right? If there's a plot hole in your movie, I'm probably the asshole that's going to find it. And it will likely ruin parts of the movie for me. Not fully, but it will be one of the things that I bring up when I speak to people about it. You know, like, if you like historical accuracy, no one cares. You see what I mean? But just being allowed to, like, live in that space, right? Not of not caring, but just truly, I'm just along for whatever ride you're throwing at me, right? And a lot of movies don't capture me in that way, right? Lord of the Rings does this perfectly for me. But they also have a whole book series that predates them that has extreme details, right? There are little miniature stories within the story all over the place that most people don't even find. Sucks me right in. Pirates of the Caribbean, to a degree, has that, but they're miniature stories of other cultures, other religions, other practices, other esoteric things, right? That sign me right up. I am in. I don't care if everything you say in here is a full-blown lie anymore. I will listen. Tell me a story. You know? Super into that. So, I guess all that to say, if you're going to throw a movie at me, please. It is said that, or at least to my understanding in writing, the way that most stories are built, they are framed, you know, in this specific order, which is true, right? The beginning, the conflict, the struggle, the growth, the outcome, whatever that might be. That kind of flow, right? Yes, see, I haven't even watched Prey yet. It's on my list of things to see. I do have a bunch of the Predator movies in my home library, but I haven't made it to Prey yet. I want to keep this on the table. I gotta remember this. This green card, I can think of so many uses for this. You know what I mean? What does this card say exactly? Now what? Now what's it say? What does it mean to you now? Oh, I'm gonna watch it. But I'm not gonna go pay a theater to go watch it. You feel me? Do ya? You picking up what I'm putting down, dog? I think so. While we're on that subject, just real quick, there's this weirdo in my Discord. They look a lot like me and they talk a lot like me, but I just see them on the Discord in the Speak Freely voice channel, and they're just browsing this it's like this weird library of these moving pictures with sound. I don't understand it, but you're welcome to check it out for yourself. Maybe it makes sense to you. Just saying. We'll probably be doing paying that guy a visit after the stream. I watch it just to watch it, you know. I grew up with Predator and RoboCop and Terminator and all that stuff. So I'm the moron, you know. Again, I won't go pay a theater for this, but I'll watch. Marvel, in my opinion, does an excellent job of explaining away all this, you know, the lore that does not suit the quote-unquote main line. So, I don't know. Doesn't bother me as much, but obviously you are much more into Predator than I am. My favorite part is still the first one when it laughs. I think it's so funny. Not a funny scene or moment at all. It's supposed to be like major action and intensity, right? But man, my brain just, I can't get past the fucking laugh. It's making me chuckle now, for Christ's sake. It's not a funny scene whatsoever. Like, you know, it's meant to bring out the complete opposite emotion in you, like stress. And here I am, I cannot help but giggle at it. Yeah, sorry, you missed the mark for me on that if you were trying to spook me, you know. So, I'm a big fan of the hybrids, okay? The look of them, super cool. But I get you, I get you. Here's our cowbell song. So great. Honestly, I'm kind of excited here to see. I mean, no offense to anyone that has come, but I'm happy to see very little foot traffic on a Monday night, because that means to me we all had good days. Hear that, guy? Woo! That's the day you had, right? No need to come talk to me. We had a good day. No questions, no illusions to cut, no veils to lift. While I love talking with all of you, I'm happy to be here for you. This is truly a blessing, you know? Hopefully, that means everybody had just the bestest day, and also means that they know exactly what they need to do for the day, you know? Hell yeah. What else? What else? Practice time. We'll do a general rune reading, because I haven't even pulled all of them yet. I keep pulling like the same ones over and over, but I swear I'm stuffing over here. Okay, this one wants to say hi. Okay, seen this one? Hagalaz, I think, or Hagalaz. You'll have to forgive me. I couldn't tell you. That's your lore. But go off, gang. Enjoy. Tell me more. While I look up our rune. Let's see if I'm right. Very unlikely. I was. Hagals. But see, I have this as two. Hagalaz is how I know it. Hail, nature, disruption, obstacles, overcoming. As we're discussing the pitfalls of some of the Predator movies. If anyone else would like one, let me know. While we wait, I'm gonna pull an oracle card. We'll be brave. I'm super hesitant to do readings for myself on stream anymore because my life is rather unpleasant at the moment, in full honesty. Things not going so great, but we are attempting to keep our spirits up. But this thing may touch on some of that, that's all. Not that I'm afraid of it, it's just, honestly, you don't need to know it. Frankly, I bitch enough about what's going on in my life. This is the card I get. Midheaven, 36. I love that we get Midheaven while we're working with runes. Bueller? Anybody? Bueller? We'll leave that here for now. I would love to find a way to get these on the screen, but that is illegal. So now I've pulled my card, it is time for an ad. So, we're going to get the first ad out of the way. Please don't watch the ad. Go do something else. Go to the mirror. Tell you that you love you. Just like that. Do it. For anybody who is a subscriber and is still here, I didn't mean it to work out this way, but I'm going to continue to investigate what this card means. And I flip right to it. Spooky. 36, Midheaven Pinnacle. I can't read the whole entry, but I can read some of it. Action. Inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website, look at your definition of success, and make sure it is your own. Action actually makes you happy and is not one you have inherited from your family or mentors. Think about the training you've received from these authorities and notice where it still serves you and where you need to release their preconceptions and step into something bigger. Done. Doing it. Challenge traditions. Other people's expectations or your family history may be complementary to your idea of your own potential, or they may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. Gift. Underneath all worldly sense of ambition is a soul's longing to live out its potential. Listen to the call. We are, for we are here. I have already heard the call loud and clear and signed my contract. Done. Next phase, please. Welcome back from ad break. For those of you who are not subs and see those ads, I just finished my oracle reading, but I did it during ad time. If you want to know what it was, go back and watch it later on the bot. I dare not read that again in such short succession. Oh yeah. Welcome to it, Starry. It's wild, huh? Mine is mildly infuriating because it's spooky, accurate. Cannot, when it starts to call out specific behaviors that I do, that I actively do before I knew this even existed, it's just not off-putting in a bad way, but it just makes me, we talked about this before you got here, I think. When I read stuff that that aligns with me, oftentimes it gives me the the goosebumps, the chills, the tingles, whatever, that static electricity through the body, but I take it just in such a weird way. I'm immediately just staring at it, half offended, right? But I can't be offended because you're not wrong. You're just an asshole. You know, you're not supposed to know this about me. Fucker, what are you doing? Stop this immediately. No, I do that. You don't do that to me. And apparently, even that mentality alone is part of my whole cusp. I'm the cusp of magic, and that is part of why I feel like, don't do that to me, I do that to you. Because that's truly like my little cusp's gift. That's our thing. This perception, the way we view the world. So when someone else uses it on us, it's like, yo, I know what's happening here. You will not box me. Hell no. Sure. Absolutely. Why the hell not? We were talking about cusps earlier. Here. Oh, I bumped the monitors apparently. That's why things look goofy, I bet. Is it you or is it you? Which one of you? There. That one of you. Is that right? I think that's right. Like this, maybe. Okay. Yes. Yeah, we can take a look. I will warn you now, natal chart work, I'm happy to talk with it about you, but getting deep into it, that's session work. This stuff takes a long time. But I can definitely look over it. Doing a natal chart takes me an eternity. A real one. Meaning I sit here and have to look up all these different books, find all the things I'm needing. I have to go look up based off what time you were born, what degree, what zodiac was in when you came and had your soul's first breath. All this stuff is just mildly, it's work, you know. I've had one that it took me literally over the course of a week, a few hours a day, over and over and over, just to get everything right. It's a worthwhile nightmare to have, but it is a small nightmare nonetheless. But yeah, you can send me that stuff. I will likely not talk about it on stream though, due to your privacy, as long as that makes sense. But yes, feel free. I wonder what pieces are you referring to that are confusing? I like this song. Yes, please. More of that. See, we have people that come in here from YouTube. They're probably bots more than likely. They literally pop in, right? They see nothing happening in chat, so there's no prompt for AI to be involved with, right? In order to get AI to talk, initially, without it having a preconceived prompt to come into a room with, it needs data. If there's none there, they pop in, pop out. Right? Quick scan of the room, what's happening in here? But even if they're listening to my voice, I will hop from topic to topic, but sometimes there are these big long pauses, and the way my brain works is we rapidly move from subject to subject sometimes, and it doesn't have an idea what the hell I'm trying to say, because it's already confusing because it's broken in my head. So have fun with that, computer. I just peeked at the bottom card of our Lenormand after a shuffle, and I'm talking about having fun with that AI, and I get peace, the lily. Sometimes these cards, they got jokes. They got jokes. I like it. But yes, feel free, send me that. I'll take a peek at it. What is happening in your cosmic universe, my friend? I'm very curious. While we're waiting, This is the Mystic Mondays deck, by the way. I mean, come on. How can I not use this deck on Monday? Mystic Monday. I named the stream Magic Monday, but same thing. I even put a K in there just to be special. And now that I think of it, that probably is more detrimental to search terms, and I will undo that. Now that I think of it, it needs to be a C. Ugh, how annoying. I can't even put a K. Fine. The banner will say M-A-G-I-K. Magik. But the people words will say magic. Fine. 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 But this way, if someone does decide to come, they're already pre-shuffled a little bit. Introduce some more randomness to the deck. Sometimes I come in these and I just reverse chunks of it. Whatever I feel like is appropriate. And then we'll shuffle. Bam. Whole new deck, effectively. We'll do that to this. Same thing. Chunk, chunk, chunk. Oh, big one there. Chunk. Shuffle. I try very hard to not pay too much attention to when I'm shuffling, because sometimes I will accidentally pick up a deck and reverse a part of it unknowingly. It just happens naturally, right? You pick up a chunk, you pick it up later, but you pick it up the opposite way you did the first time. They just naturally do what they're supposed to, you know? Past life readings, not really. I do not, but it depends on what kind of question you have. I don't have anything built specifically for that, but depending on what you're trying to get, we could look, develop something. In my opinion, there is an appropriate way to do that, but that would be more so a task to do in private. Those are your ancestors, not mine, right? Obviously, with your permission, we may try to talk with them, but in my experience, getting messages, at least through me, with tarot, all right, when you ask if there is an ancestor, then I ask, is someone really there? And we get told no. It is not very helpful to the answer, obviously, you want to get, but also the psyche. Okay? You're being told no, and yet you refuse to accept that answer. And Gentle, we talked to Tad about this yesterday. This remains your same pattern, okay? Sorry to do this here, but you keep coming with this same style of question, which I will no longer entertain. If you need to speak to ancestors, I suggest you get a tarot deck of your own, bring it here, I will teach you how to use it. You may ask yourself, I will not be continuing the cycle for you. Okay? This is the last time we will speak of this. Hello, Sammy. How may I help you? Hello, Samantha. Two Sams. Sammy, and Samantha. Doing lovely. How are you? We're about to get some more fireworks while we ban this bot. Yay. It depends on what you need. Career readings in regard to what? Specifically, please. My career readings, I have a compendium of about 6 different reads, okay? The problem with career readings is most people, they want a specific career path. I'm here to tell you that career path must come from you. I have this list just as a comfort, but it is not your answer. You must determine what you want to do with your life, what calls you, okay? But that's why I ask, what, in what regard exactly? We have the beginnings, effectively, your work and worth, okay? The harvest for a progress check. The life purpose mini. This one can incorporate some of our meaning cards that I showed you. The mirror, self-mastery. Okay, what story am I telling myself? Depends on what you would like to know, Samantha. Let me know your thoughts, Sammy. And Samantha, clarify what you're after with love, please. When it comes to love, okay, you can read it in, if you can, see it on the screen. We have a whole big long spiel about love stuff. In short, we do not pierce the minds of others here, or nor their hearts, meaning I do not ask what they think of you, how they feel about you. Those are questions for that individual, okay? Your question, I'm going to assume is just due to language barrier, but if you have crushes in your present, I don't know. Do you have a crush on anybody? You are, I assume, you mean specifically if someone has a crush on you, rather, which is not something we do here. Since I'm getting the feeling, obviously, we want some future stuff, some unknowables. We will reframe your question, but you are second in line, Samantha. Sammy comes first in the queue, okay? Would you be successful in the entertainment industry? This is a spread for a question I do not enjoy doing, Sammy. This potentially promises you that you are owed something that will happen. The way you make yourself a superstar, you become the next big thing, as you start taking the actions toward it. Whether that outcome is successful is dependent wholly on your beginnings, your attitude, your actions. There are a whole lot of variables there. Your question, unfortunately, is a basic, simple yes, no for me, which for me brings me to the magic 8 ball, a flat source of divination. Okay, I'm not sure if you can read this, but it says, in regard to will you become a superstar, better not tell you now. Okay? You become a superstar when you set out on the path to do so. Whether you become famous or not is not up to us or to the cards. 'Tis a guess at best. And I do not like to do guesses here. Okay? We live in the now, not the past, not the future. That is a butterfly farting in the wind. One of those happens 2 seconds from the time I give you a reading, changes everything. It is not useful information to you. And I will not light some fire in you falsely. Okay? If you would like, I can do what we're about to do for Samantha. Samantha, I will not be asking if anybody has a crush on you. We're going to do the same spread for 2 different people. Samantha and Sammy. Okay, you're getting 2 separate readings here. Sammy was in queue first. I've already shuffled these a tad. In fact, we need a different deck. This is my most forward and honest deck. It will tell us the absolute truth of your question. as these are your asks, are not, in my opinion, what we could be asking or should be asking about in terms of seeking the higher self. We will ask two different ones. So Sammy, okay, if you are still with us, your two questions: what is the energy surrounding your question? Okay, the energy surrounding your question about fame. The King of Wands. That's the energy surrounding it. Now, what energy invites you forward? Celebration. Exactly what we've been talking about. So, this is not to... I'm talking to Sammy, sorry. Sammy first, Samantha second. I never thought I would have this problem with two Sams in the room. What invites you forward? King of Wands. What is the king? The ruler. What do they hold? The staff, the wand of creation. Okay, they rule the kingdom with this. This is meant to be you. Male or female, does not matter. King, queen, same thing. All right? This is what this question is about. This is who you basically wish to be. The master of your soul's fire, your passions, that spark. You see it, you want others to feel it too. You wish to rule this space. Okay? The energy that invites you forward, like I say, you set out on this path. Celebration invites you forward, literally. Happy family under a rainbow. Okay? Whether that is fame to you or not is up to you. To me, this just means literally go out, master your own spirit, your own soul's fire, continue on your path. If you are meant to be famous, you will. But in that path alone, seeking out the self, okay? Seeking that higher self I speak of, this is what invites you forward. Celebration, famous or not, okay? Nothing to reverse here. I return this right back to you. Samantha, similar questions, same forward deck, okay? So, what energy is surrounding your love life right now? We're going to put one more question on this. What energies surround your love life right now? What energy do you put out now? And what energy invites you forward? Eight of Cups reversed, Queen of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Cups reversed. Lots of cups. Cups are emotions, by the way, in the tarot. These are all related to the emotions within. So, what energy surrounds your love life now? We are blocked from abandoning a previous path, something likely, I don't know, an ex, a traumatic experience you had with somebody, some old way of thinking that needs to be let go of, and we are refusing to do so. Yes, it is, Sammy, 100%. The Eight of Cups is asking you to set your cups down, walk away. You can still come back to them. You are blocking this energy. This is the energy around your love life, something we cannot seem to quite get over yet. We should walk away, we have not. It is important that you take note when this is upright or reverse, but reverse, the cups fell. Upright, the cups still stand. You can come back to these later. They don't have to be handled right now. You receive this reversed, meaning we are not taking the appropriate actions to become a more complete and healthy soul for a potential lover. We are blocking those needed actions. We must take them, hear the message, accept it, and then use it. Not only for growth, but as a tool. Okay? Now we have wisdom. Just a thought. What energy do you put out? the Queen of Cups reversed, what should be a person who is extremely focused on their emotions here, okay? They are now full-blown irrational with their emotions. Their emotions rule them, okay? This would be someone who is a very emotional person, but is at least in control of them to a degree, but very emotional. You are this, but reversed. You are not in control of your own emotions. That is the vibe you put out for any potential lover. You must reverse this immediately. Gain control of your own emotions. Ground yourself in reality and not emotion. Go outside, touch a tree, please. Okay, let's see if this works here. Nope, does not. We'll do it here. Hi, Mega Raichu. There, that finally shows up. Finally, what energy invites you forward? This would be a romantic lover, but they are blocked. The Knight of Cups, meant to literally embody the most romantic figure I can think of in the whole tarot. This one, right here. That energy invites you forward, but it is blocked due to these things. They're out there, but they can't find you in the current state you're in. I tell you all of this to point out tarot is not the place where you need to be taking action steps. It is not here to answer these types of questions to help you specifically find out if someone specifically loves you. I need you to love you first. Start there, please. The most important bit. We must drop this unrational, emotional state we're in and return to center, please. Okay? Work on you first, as is often said in these types of cases, so you may become available for someone else. Right now, your house has one big room in it and you occupy it all. I'm not sure what to say there, Samantha. You have my answer on this topic. Now, the time for you to step out into the real world and especially step into your own shoes again, in control of you. I want to point out, you're talking about crushes. These are your emotions all over again. You get this reading I just gave you, you go right back to emotions. Think about that, please. Mega Raichu, how may I help you? You're very welcome. I wish you the best of luck. I hope you can find a way to reconnect with yourself, Samantha. So we know the base of the problem. What are you going to do about it, Samantha? Again, how can you be emotionally available for someone else if you are not even in control of your own emotions? They run you. Something we must work on. Mega Raichu, you are not sure how to word this as a question, but I am in the beginning of my spiritual journey and I have lost on how to navigate it. Raichu, I hate to tell you this, but that is part of the spiritual journey, is that being lost. That is part of your lesson. The first step in almost every spiritual journey, faith. Fear of the unknown is an unfortunate accomplice to that faith. It is natural. So what you're feeling, to me, tells me you're on the right path. You're not meant to be comfortable because we're changing everything we thought we knew. Now we know enough to know that we don't even know the right question to ask about the things we don't even know about. Confusing? Yes. Intentionally. This is how we grow. If you have a specific question, though, I can at least try to pull something for you. I would argue we do a Lenormand spread for you. This is a quick, general insight, I'll call it. I don't even want to say it's a message, really. Just a little peek into your spiritual path's progress, okay? Just current state, okay? Yes, I agree. I don't want to go into a tarot deep dive with you on it, because truly, that is part of the journey. Is not having answers. I applaud your bravery for coming and asking some weirdo like me, but truly these answers must be answered by you. Must be. Otherwise, they serve you. You circumvent the whole system. You do not learn the lesson. You do not get the growth. You do not get the experience and the wisdom. It is pointless. You must do this. I cannot answer those for you, but as far as a general status update goes, we get Anima Whip. Exactly what I'm talking about. Woman pain. Woman being the nurturing side for Lenormand. The queen, if you will, whether you're male or female. But let's see what our combo list says. Our combo list at woman plus whip, yeah. Passionate, fiery. Okay, even better. These cards by themselves, that makes me very happy. Check it out. Whip, conflict, arguments, repetition, sex. Woman, partner, female, receptive energy. This part is what I want you to focus on, not this. Male and female in these, disregard. I leave them there. They are necessary for people, right? In the modern times, we think in terms of man, woman, etc. So, and forgive me, Samantha, that reading was not for you. You've had your reading already. This was for Twitch. You can see the chat over there. That's who I'm talking to. We are moving on to the other people in the queue, okay? My suggestion to you remains. Find a way to regain control of your emotional self. Truly. No change there. That is a general message for you, though, but just think passionate, truly. That's the long short of it. Okay, right, you? Think about what you're talking about. Spirituality, passion, right? The soul's fire, literally. Samantha, that is a question you must answer. If you are having difficulties with that, please seek a licensed therapist. Oh. Those ones went on the bottom, apparently. Yeah, you're welcome. What I can offer you as at least a small bit of guidance on how you find some answers, Raichu, is truly just start looking, just start Google searching, buddy. Look up the term esoteric or esoterica or mystic or things like that. Just start exploring topics, okay? Here's one that's on my path, all right? This is a book. This will upset the religious people in the room, and I do not mean it to, but I question everything. This book calls out about 66 different religious texts, and it denounces every one of them, but with proof, with citable sources. Its effective message, you might be able to see the title there, God Man. Let me read this to you. the initial dedication when you get into this thing, okay? Dedicated to, well, two-parter here. Check it out. The first part of it. This book was copyrighted by God in the beginning and tells about the Word of God without which not anything was made. Bold claim, right? This God, guys, gal, whatever, presence you define it as. Pretty authoritative, right? This is mine. My Bible, my words, my world. You belong to me, etc. You get the idea. And then the actual dedication from the authors. Dedicated to the God in thee, O woman, O man. For thou art God-man. This is a principle I identify with heavily. The spark of God is already in you. You do not need a church. You do not need to pay tithe. You do not need to read a Bible to learn these morals and ethics, etc., etc. God is already in you to begin with. Just a thought, but these are things I explore, right? God, man. All right. Highly recommend it. I have not made it all the way through, but I'm the type, when I get free time, I'll just land on a page, read, right? I'll read the whole thing eventually, but just the way my brain operates, I'll read a few things out of one book and then I'm right on to the next one. I have questions about what I just read. I know the answers are in here. Let's go read that, right? It's not very structured, but it serves me. Yeah, I'll do it right now. I'll look at your stuff here too when I get at the moment. Let it recur. Why is this one way down here? Numerology, astronomy, hermetics, alchemy, languages, I argue should go higher. Esoteric history, higher. Movies, music, art, I guess we need a separate section, don't we? How do I make a whole new section? Deal with that later. I want a whole new team. Create category. Miscellaneous. How about just misc? That makes me happier. Create category. Where does misc live? Misc can go right below in art, in music, in movies. Cool. Oh, see, I already got lost. Literature. The Zodiac. Okay. We need this book. I'm going to link you to a book selling website that I like. It's effectively as if you were browsing through Amazon, but without the Amazon, you actually get in touch with the literal Jesus, why can't I say this? The literal bookstore itself, rather than through Amazon. This is the same one I've got, effectively. It looks different than mine. Same book. There you go. That's the one. It got extremely hot in the house all of a sudden, and I don't know why. Yeah, you're super welcome, Mega Raichu. unfortunately, gosh, YouTube is going to have a difficult time with understanding the purpose here after going through copious amounts of dopamine release tarot readings that are fucking useless. Does the world end in a month kind of readings? You know what I mean? Disheartening, truly disheartening. But that is why we hold this space, so when they do come here, I will show you what I view as ethical and valuable and meaningful tarot reading. Divination as a whole, not even just tarot cards. Whatever system we touch, hello, carrot cake. It is your fault I walked to the store like a week ago and bought a little piece of carrot cake. Just a single slice, not the whole cake, but nonetheless, a piece of carrot cake. I'm doing well, charming. Hello, scones truey. Scones truyendo. Yes, it was. Carrot cake is one of my favorites. It even had the cream cheese frosting with a cute little carrot on it. Oh, I hope I'm saying it correctly. Scontruyendo. I don't know what that word means. What does it mean? If it means anything. Is it 2 words? Scontruyendo. Construyendo. Building. Constructing. You build stuff. I like it. Simone. Argentina. Beautiful. Hi. Welcome. I'm here in the States. I know very minimal of any Spanish-based language. Forgive me. Hi, Yasmin. Me llamo es Brion. Hi. I don't even know if that's the right fucking dialect for Argentina. I have no clue. Or dialect? I don't even know what they're all called. Forgive my ignorance. I am but a very dumb American. I at least will announce this to you while I wear my country's colors and sadness, truly, for the current state of our affairs. But we have a reading queue. If you guys would like a reading, feel free to hop in. We have Starry waiting on me to shut up. Starry, is it, did I just forget to pull you? I probably just got, did we read you? I didn't do a reading for you. Right? Have you just been sitting here patiently waiting this whole time? You sweetheart. Please feel free to interrupt me and shut me up. I have work to do for you. This isn't come listen to some guy talk channel. This is do work channel. Please poke me. My brain is a literal tempest. So I take no offense at you redirecting me to keep me on track of what the goal here is. If you can't tell, dance around a lot of places. Is it pillow talk? What do you need? What's up? What's the thing? What do we ask? What do we wish to know more about? Hell yeah. We've already proven. I just can't. I'm aware. Does not matter what we touch when we divinate. Truly with anybody, but particularly you. You and I are apparently. I don't know the right term for this. Our souls speak on some level, and through that, the cosmos does. It says stuff through me, to you, for you, from me, from them, for you, for us, but them, but you, mainly. I dare not break the cycle of using effectively your deck for your pillow talk spread. It's also conveniently the deck for, dreamy stuff. Just in case you're curious, this is the deck we will be using. The Moon and Stars Tarot by Jane Wallace. 'Tis beautiful. You might like it. Beautiful. You want, I don't know what I'm looking at that one for. We need your pillow talk. I remember the questions, but just for people here, this is what we're talking about. These are the 3 cards we will be pulling right here, this way. That's right, I changed it, huh? Beep, beep, beep. A pillow. Sometimes I go back and read the notes I wrote for myself, and they make me giggle. All right, your 3 questions. What gift did today bring us? That's so ready to come out. The Chariot, upright. Yay. What weight should I set down tonight? Yes. La lune, les étoiles. That's the moon and the stars, by the way, in French. In my very, very poor French, might I add. What dream wants to meet me? The Hierophant reversed. Ah, starry. Okay. Ready? Get out of here. Jesus. Chariot, Hierophant, but reversed. And Queen, yes. Want to make sure I got that right. Does any of this look familiar? Sure should. Hi. For what? This is the first time we've both shown up in a combined spread. Hi, friend. What else? What else? Keep going. Fist bump. Where's your hand? Fist bump. Beep, 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 beep. But I dare not do it this way. You keep focusing on that flower, girl. That you keep doing that. Do you want me to read this for you in full? Do I need to? I know you're learning. Not necessarily. The Chariot is not for forward motion necessarily, but it can be depending on the surrounding cards. But yes, there is a Chariot. Just think there are 2 wheels on it, right? So yes, to a degree, the wheel is part of it. But the wheel is, think of the wheel as literal life. Okay, I like to call it change. Pretty much. And I say that because think about life. It is constant ebb and flow, always breathing in different ways, up, now down, then left or right, now reverse, all the time. Okay? That is the wheel. I call it change, just life. Okay? We'll go over that later if you want to. But the Chariot now, imagine these are the 2 wheels of life, one light, one dark, right? Now, you need someone to direct these forces so that the Chariot does not split itself in half. So these are, yes, in a way, paths in life, but parts more so. There is always light and always dark. Our job as the Charioteer, my archetype, I'm here to help you bring balance to this so that the Chariot doesn't get flipped upside down, run wild. These sphinxes that we're supposed to be in control of don't do their own thing, right? Just take note. This sphinx, no weapon in hand. Okay? This sphinx, we've got a big old pokey stick, just in case this one gets out of line. Just, hey, none of that. I see you, yes, valid, but none of that. Back over here, please, right? That is our whole job. Kind of, yeah, yeah. You can apply the same concept, but those pillars have names. These sphinxes do not, to my knowledge. Yes. Hell yeah. This is just balance as a whole. You're playing the role of effectively me today. That's you. Not me. This is just my card. But that's you. I point these out when these happen. When this comes up, it is time for you to listen. Please. This is an important message for you. I cannot confirm for you any more clearly that I am here with you than my own damn card in your reading. Okay? But, all that said, I am not the target of the spread. You are. That's you right there. You driving the thing. Not me. That's you. I take what little part of it I can. That's it. That's you. Nothing to do with me. This was your gift today. Balance among chaos. Now, the thing we can set down. The flower. I think you already knew this. Hell yeah. Ah, what an adorable emoji. Time to set the flower down, that's all. We done enough work today, it would seem. You got a lot done. Still beautiful, it'll be there tomorrow. Even if it bursts into flame, you'll make a new one. Just saying. Obviously not the extremes, but the Hierophant reversed. I don't often mention the alternative meanings for this card for a reason. Alright? Well, no need to restrain her. Just like I said, just put the flower down. That's enough for right now. You got a lot done. Excellent job. Wear your gold star with fucking pride today. Yeah, that's all. Again, this is you. This is you right here. So let you rest, please. This card. You are the first person I feel it appropriate to explain this definition. You will notice on the art of this card, this brings to meaning more what I talk about. I call this card the Pope. They are structured, very religious, very spiritual, if you will, but they are the prime number in religion, effectively. The Pope, the second highest high before God, effectively, in their cute little fucking religious culty world. And that's how they view themselves. This guy, top of the world. Okay? Now, what happens when I introduce the Spanish Inquisition into the mix? Was the church so forgiving and lovely in that sense? No. Okay. That guy upright, not such a cool dude in its full context, in my opinion. Kind of an asshole, really. Okay? I'm not saying all popes are like this or all religions are like this, but just something to think about and really chew on when you see this card. You'll notice there's a big old bloodstain on this card, and I conveniently never mention it. And if I do, it is spilled wine. It's not. Think about all the holy wars, all the bullshit caused by organized fucking religion. There you go. That is but a small bloodstain, I argue, for this card. You bring this reversed. We don't think we're number one. We refuse this. Sure, we're in control of stuff, but we ain't no pope. We ain't no authoritarian figure. We're not cruel. We do not require your money to fund the church and its, in my opinion, holy wars. Precisely. Where we really are, we are grounded on earth. If in that sense, if that world doesn't spin, you're standing on top of this thing, great. Now what? When it spins, you go flying off, or are you participating in its turning actively? You're standing upside down on this thing. But you're still attached. You're still on. Still part of it. That is you grounded. The way you should be. Okay? I'm glad this came up, and especially with your deck. I've been waiting for someone to get this card with your deck. This, not such a cool thing as you think. Magical, mystical, religical, spiritual. You get me? It's not as great as you might think. But I more often than not shield people from this, because it's just unnecessary to go over things like the Spanish Inquisition here, you know? It's not needed to get the point across. But for you, I want you to know this because you're learning. I want you to have that deeper understanding, that different way to look in it, okay? Good. That means it's working, my dear. Fuck yeah. Oh, I could scream, but I'm not a screamer. I will if I have to, but, you know, this is a neighborhood. There's nothing to reverse here. Nothing. I reverse nothing. Not a thing. Golf clap. Is what that is, by the way. Have what I can do for a dance on screen. Oh. Thank you, Queen of Misfit, for the follow. Just for anybody here, or even anybody watching in the future, you do not have to follow, to subscribe, to like, to anything, nothing, to get a reading from me. All I do ask is that we come with a question that is focused on seeking the higher self. That's all. I will explain that as time goes on, but truly, you owe me nothing, not a thing. I do not hold money in my heart. Do I require it to survive? Yes. Do I think I am fucking deserving of it? No. Not whatsoever. Okay? Just so we're very clear. You don't need to sub. You don't need to follow. You don't gotta do none of this. The only thing right now I have to offer for at least Twitch, subs don't see ads, which is something I have to roll now, is why I'm bringing it up. I like to warn you all before an ad is coming so you can step away. Don't watch the ad. Literally mute whatever you're watching this on for a minute and a half while it rolls. Do anything else. You don't need to know more about toothpaste and wiener pills. I'm sure you know enough. Okay? So, that said, please stand up, go to the mirror, tell yourself you love you like 15 times, real slow, minute and a half. We'll be here when you come back. I love you, I love you, I love you. Yeah, you get the idea. Another one. Hi. It's Alien Ant 97. I will wait to thank them. Let's see, my brain immediately. I see numbers. 97, 16, 61, 7. Bam. Hi, Chariot. What are you doing? What are you wearing? Your parents home? You want to do a tarot read? They can't hear any of this. This is why I hate these ads so much. They take the community away from the literal community. So stupid. You know, allow me my crosses to burn and bear here, please. I literally, in most places, I don't even see ads anymore. I have them just eliminated from existence. I have to go turn all this stuff off when I go watch other people to make sure I see their ad, right? To make sure they're getting at least something if I'm just here hanging out, you know? Queen of Misfit. I think you were here already. I believe we've said hello before. Hello. How are you? Welcome back, everybody. I'm always curious to know what type of ad you did get, if you got one, but I really, just me thinking, you know, I imagine them as toothpaste and nitrates. I'm doing all right. Jeez, we're already 2 hours into our stream tonight. Crazy. Hair care, most. Okay, is that what they are? Oh, is that fucking so? Real funny. Real fucking funny. Okay, all right. I see you, Twitch. Cool, man, cool. Somebody told me that they were getting commercials for, like, girl pads, poise pads in particular, which made me laugh. Not because of the underlying symptom, just, you know, I'm a guy with a deep voice and you have to sell girls these pads, you know? I question their motives at times, that's all. I see through your games, you know? But Queen, you are up next. How may I help you? Clip that if you want to. Twitch plays sexist ads based off your appearance and your current pool of viewers. It would seem, for me, a large majority of them are female. If you're over there jilling off, maybe you do need some pads. I don't know. Out of this hole, we don't know what we're doing with our life. So, some insecurity, some uncertainty, but no specifics in the question. Therefore, I don't want to dive super deep into the specifics of the problem. I mean, well, sorry for bumping the mic. Happens a lot here. Small space if you can't tell. I forgot already. One second, please. Not necessary. This. We already pre-shuffled this a tad, but we will do it some more. I will be asking questions about the energy surrounding your question and this problem, okay? You'll see. Probably turn this into a 3-card as well. So, here's your casino cut, or at least what I call it as such anyway, just to show you I don't mess with the cards. They say what they say, as you can see, I think. I like this deck because we have no idea if they are reversed or not before we pull. Beautiful. Now, what is the energy surrounding this uncertainty, this insecurity in our lives? The Nine of Wands reversed. Now, the fun part. Where does this energy stem from? Of Wands. The last part. What energy invites us forward? This is meant to indicate, whether good or bad, if we don't make any sort of change, this is what we get moving forward. I will show you these because the art is beautiful. The Nine of Wands reversed for the first. Five of Wands reversed for the second, excuse me. I was thinking about why the first one rhymed when I said that. And finally, the Two of Cups reversed. So, let's discuss. Now, wands everywhere. Lots of souls fire for you. That's the wrong card. Okay. What energy effectively surrounds this question? The situation in your life you have brought to this space. The Knight of Wands reversed. We do not feel as though the upright, this is a figure who has gone through hell, but they're still standing. Okay? They have taken, if you want to view it in one way, I'd love to describe this. This is all of life's trials. They have now turned them into wands, and they have built a fence for security. But they still hold one, just in case, right? They gotta stand up somehow, but also, never know what's coming, right? Wands are the soul's fire, your passions, your spark. That fifth element to a degree. It's also just fire itself, but specifically soul's fire as far as I'm concerned, okay? We're at this stage, okay? 9 is the last step before the 10 in the whole suit. 10 in tarot is the completion step, all right? Now, reverse it. What do we get? This is a person who cannot accept that they have been getting their ass kicked, has gotten their ass kicked, is getting their ass kicked, not certain, but just addressing, truly, this is someone who has been through hell and is either no longer willing to pursue life and its questions, its mysteries. We're feeling as though we're in this hole, like you say, you cannot crawl out of. But truly, I wish to emphasize this is the mark of someone who wishes to give up. And I wish to tell you, please do not do that. You are at the very beginning, on the literal cusp of discovery of a part of yourself, a lesson you must learn. And we are not taught these sometimes awful lessons for no reason. They are to build you up for the next phase of you. Please, if you take anything away from this reading today, let it be that. Don't give up, please. Continue to either dig the hole deeper until you get to the other side, or start to build a ladder. Okay? Next part. Where does this stem from? I call this card infighting. We are denying that these are inner forces of ourselves at work. You can imagine this as 5 different forms, attitudes, feelings, whatever you might want to call them, within yourself that are all contradicting one another. They're all talking over one another, but they serve no direction or purpose whatsoever. They're just speaking to speak, infighting. Okay? They're directionless. They don't even know what they're swinging at. We are denying that this is a problem within ourselves that is solvable. Look at what this person here is doing, this figure. Look at how they're holding their weapon. They're just, I like to call this guy the movie, minor villain. They're just like a gang member that you see when there's like one badass superhero in the middle of the room and there's like 100 bad guys around them. They're one of the bad dudes that is meaningless to the script. They're just in the back when they could swing it to bad guy, but you just see them on screen just kind of dancing around doing nothing meaningful to the fight or the matter at hand. Okay, that's what's happening right now. But we are blocked in this. We must accept the first place to start is you, truly. This isn't external forces. This is yours and yours alone to reverse. Okay? Your final card. What energy invites us forward if nothing here changes? The Two of Cups reversed. Should be. You creating new connections, the clinking of cups, duality. Okay? The action here, 2 in tarot is action, meaning do something now. Okay? Make a choice. What should happen, the action that becomes after we clink the cups, we create something new. A friendship, a relationship of some variety, romantically, platonically, whatever it might be. We are blocking all of this from happening through this. Notice all the red on these cards, please. Whole lot of soul's fire going on here. 2 of which are literally, for me, the soul's fire. They should be used as tools, all of these different wands, for proper purposes, and they are chaotic. This is within yourself to not only address, but correct. It is in your hands completely. If you do not feel that that is the case, I implore you to seek psychiatric help professionally. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure you understand all this and don't have questions before we move on. I hope whoever is waiting in the queue will understand. Okay. I would strongly suggest looking into some meditation routines. I ask you to do this because I feel they will help you reconnect with the true you, who you really are. The infighting is you denying that this comes from within yourself. This is nobody else's storm that has been created within yourself. This is yours and yours alone. You have too many thoughts and too many feelings running rampant, and they are leading you nowhere. You deny yourself this acknowledgement of that as the problem. You must undo this immediately. It is not the truth of your reality whatsoever, I assure you. That was the part I wanted to point out to you, why I tell you seek professional help if you must. If you were on the fence about it before, I'm here to tell you no longer. Get off the fence, get the fuck in front of a therapist's door right now. You are very welcome. Feel free, come back. Let me know if you have questions, you need progress updates, just want to talk, anything like that. I in specific am for you. I'm here for you, I mean to say. But there's a whole Discord community of other people. You are welcome to share anything you have to talk about in there. Okay? Someone may know or have some piece of information you may need to hear. As far as I'm concerned, you are at the right time and right place where you're supposed to be today, speaking with me. This was meant to be, my dear. Feel free to keep in touch if you would like, but zero obligation to. More importantly, please, for the love of God, take care of you. Good. That makes me very happy to see. It's Alien Ant 97. Are you aware your username, the numbers within it, 16, 6 plus 1, 7, we share a commonality, you and I, because my number is 7 as well in the tarot. So is yours. But how may I help you today? In case you're really curious, this is the card I'm talking about. Just in case you've never seen it. This is us. This guy. girl, whatever. Just thing, person. I'll call it an alien. I'm gonna guess 97 is your birth year, but that is what? One of only a sub-archetype for you. What message comes out? We can give you a general, sure. I will do that with Lenormand rather than tarot. Tarot is for more in-depth style questions, in my opinion, but also not just my opinion. This is what we do here in my space. So, apologies if you came for a tarot read and are getting a Lenormand. It is because we do not have the necessary depth in the question being asked. I use tarot more so with a focus on improving ourselves, our lives, the lives of others, etc., but not as a tool in which to just start asking, effectively, no questions when I'm getting the feeling you came for a specific reason. Your two cards, Star, Mountain. Okay? I figured as much. So, Star and Mountain in the Lenormand, meaning we're still learning all these. There's a whole lot to remember. Bro. Man, my God, stars plus mountain. Am I crazy? We have no star plus mountain. That's fine. I will fix that later. Mountain, as near as I know it, block, obstacle, challenge, delay, star, Z. What number? Guidance, hope, inspiration, a guidance block, literally. But in that, your hope, your inspiration, you come to us with the block. This calls that out. I do not know into what regard. Thank you, Audi. I wonder why. This would be the opportunity we take to pull out tarot cards. As you've asked for a general, and you haven't asked for this, I won't be asking a specific question. Rather, I have two questions about and for you. What is the energy surrounding this block? What's an action we can take to unblock it? Potentially. Meaning potentially because you must take an action. I cannot rest assured that you will. That's not to say you are lazy or anything like that as an attack. It's just plain and simple fact. I can tell you this stuff all day. You must action it. So this deck has strength as 11 in it rather than 8, in case you're wondering why the numbers differ. But I will discuss this, okay? All right, my friend. The energy surrounding this blockage, okay? Strength. This can mean a few things for us. Okay? This is, to me, point blank, too large an ego. We think we are stronger than we might actually be. And I don't mean physical strength. Here and here. Too large an ego. You are being asked to allow this attitude to die. This ego within must go so that we can use the remains as compost to rebuild ourselves anew. I will not go into this further, as I believe you know exactly what I speak of. That's just general info about really nothing, just my questions, okay? You may take that and run with it as you please, or don't. Now that we have gone through that, do you perhaps now have a question you would like to ask? Okay. Hey, I could be wrong here. This may not be ego. This may be you not identifying that you have strength. And again, however you view that strength card, you are being asked to let that attitude, that mindset, rest in peace. You must bury it yourself. Truly, that is a large ask for a general question. If you take a, truly, I am not infallible here whatsoever. That is just what I see of those cards. And that's based off of general, so forgive me if it's the opposite direction and I have misread you. If it is you are not feeling strength, you do not feel strong, I promise you, you are. Far more than you realize. But again, nothing to do with physical strength whatsoever. Not a thing. In most cases. The lion, okay? I didn't even show him to you. What a dick. The lion in that card, the figure, the animal, it's the color of the soul's fire. This is an enemy within, in most cases. Beautiful. I'm glad you see this. Now, what would you like to do about it? May I make a suggestion? I do this sometimes here. Maybe. 'Tis your lucky day. So, see this candle? Right here? I don't even remember what this is. In case you're curious, I didn't get it for the flavor or scent or whatever. Cheap candle for me. Okay, at the time. It's on sale. It was like $2. That attitude of yours, wherever that comes from, I have invited it here with this flame. Usually you snuff a flame. Okay? Some people blow it out. Right? Yeah. Knows what's coming. Can you guess what we do with this candle now? I invite that attitude here with this candle. Bye. Goodbye. You don't belong here in my space or in my friend's space. You can go ahead and see yourself out, please. In essence, all right? Now I need you to take the steps you feel appropriate to do the same within yourself, within your space, within your life, within your attitude. The way you view things, undo them and remake them, but make them better this time. Today is an excellent day. If you believe in rebirth, I am not joking. Get butt-ass naked, pray to whatever entity you feel appropriate, ask for your version of whatever it is you seek to undo, humbly ask, respectfully, do your thing. Okay, you can look up, literally Google, how to rebirth. Okay, you'll find plenty. I'm not here to tell you exactly how to do it. Each person's path is different. But if you are open to the idea, today is an excellent day for you for that. I've undergone my own. Mine was on the 26th. September 26th. About 6 p.m. I spoke to a few entities, if you will, that day. Please understand, I have to say if you will and all these other cutesy little things whenever I say something that, you know, triggers, oh, wrong thing, fuck. Triggers this stuff. All the legal shit. But I think you understand what I'm saying. Okay? Let me put it to you this way. There was an enormous storm where I live on that day. Just happened to be. Not on purpose. It came out of fucking nowhere. So, I spoke with Odin. I took my cell phone out to mark the occasion because I love rain. It was just a really cool storm to me, but I popped my head out to take a video for somebody else to show them what was going on in my corner of the world. As I took my phone out after I had invoked Odin's name, I wish the camera was set proper. I had it set to 30 FPS instead of 60, like it's supposed to be. But kid you not, took my phone out, hold up, and as I look back at my phone to press the take picture button, I can see in my peripheral what's happening, but I'm watching on the phone too, a lightning strike in perfect dead center of my phone as I take the picture. And it's not even a picture, it was a video. Okay? As far as I am concerned, I was doing exactly what I needed to be, exactly when I needed to do it. Okay? I am not saying yours will be exactly like that. It will be your own experience. And that is why I implore you to seek it out, the directions and methods for yourself. It is part of the journey, if you choose to undertake this. When I make reference to I signed my contract, there's the day I signed it right there. 9/26/2025. I understand my purpose. I accept. Guide me. Show me what you would like me to do. Otherwise, I will sit down here and flail and try and figure it out my damn self. But I know the goal. Understood. Your turn. If you want to. If you want to. Yeah, you are very welcome. Thank you for coming. Again, fated to speak as far as I am concerned. Amor fati, my dear. Love fate. Beautiful. Now, the rest of it. Momento mori and momento vivieri. Remember to live, for someday you will die. The first part is the one most people stick with. They conveniently skip over the rest of it. Remember to live is the main point. It is not to instill fear in you of death. It's just an inevitable. Accept it, move on, go forward until that day. Okay? I love it. We get that gigantic storm music through all of this, and now this, the calm, immediately after. This happens a lot here. I don't control the music. I start up VLC, I pick the folder for stream beats, and tell it, shuffle. Do whatever the hell you want. It's like this thing knows that the stream is coming to an end soon. We got like 30 minutes left of stream time. Monday night's not going to be long. Monday morning's not going to be long. But they will be, is the important part. They will be. It is important to me that I am available early Monday morning, as well as Sunday and Saturday and Friday. Friday night, more particularly. But truly, Friday, Saturday, Sundays, I can stream all damn day if I really want to. I just gotta make sure I eat. You wouldn't think just sitting here hanging out, shuffling cards, talking a bit would be so energy draining, but my God, it is. People constantly fear the death card and tarot, and I am here to invite them to reshape that fear into understanding and reverence. This is my version of death. Okay? What does this instill some fear in you whatsoever? I think not, nor should it. If it does, I want to ask why. But what do you see here? Just the literal strands of fate receding into this dark nothingness. Yes, being woven into what? Well, into this. What is it? I have no fucking clue. What do you want to make it? Just my 2 cents on this card. It need not. Please understand the RWS, Rider-Waite-Smith, okay? The many systems, Visconti Sforza, Tarot of Versailles, all these other systems, okay? When you see death, you don't see this, and I don't need it to be nice. That's not the point. There's still death here. Something goes up there. What the hell is it? Okay, right? But the part people forget, the thing that comes out, death is an opportunity for new growth. When you scorch the forest, go back a few months later, tell me what you find. You'll find a whole bunch of new life springing forth from that ash, that now compost, mixed into soil. It's now been, animals come, they rummage through this, they look for the little seeds, they unearth them, they bring them closer to the surface so they can sprout. They bring literal water sometimes with them, birds on their backs, flying through a cloud, land in this desolate wasteland of nothing, and in a fucking desert, you may still see a flower sprout from nothing. Think about that. So yes, just my 2 thoughts, 2 cents. I'm told the penny is going to be done away with. This is a different version, same card. If we must have this figure, since some people do not like my interpretation, it seems. Sure, I'll give you this scary guy or whatever, this hooded figure. What happens when they touch the flame? Okay, and number 2, where's this flame come from? A table, piece of wood, whatever their hand is on, right? Doesn't matter. There is this new thing sprouting out of this table, this log, this whatever you view this as. This new thing is so excited to come to life. As death is touching the flame, we see the tree of life in the literal smoke. Yggdrasil, the tree of life. All things sprout from it. All things return to it. Simple as this. This is not something to fear. It is another phase of life, and that is all. Yes, it is terrifying. I get it. But do your best to not let fear ruin and rule your heart. That's all. Again, just my stance on the matter, that's all. Not that it's the only one, that it's right, nothing. Just some thoughts. Just how my little brain works. If this brings you some solace, some comfort, I am happy to hear that. If not, I am sorry for making you uncomfortable with my spooky stuff. Not my intention. I just seek to teach. Whether or not people want to listen is I leave totally up to them. I don't really have a better term for the layman. Weird is one that I often get. You're weird. You're goddamn right. You have no fucking clue. Stay a while. Have a seat. See what I really do. Then tell me how weird you think I really am. Good luck. You'll probably never speak to me fuck again. I have literally been in the middle of a reading for someone in public, okay, a public space, and a total stranger comes up in the middle of someone else's reading just to tell me to get away from them. They approach me to tell me to get away from them. No problem. Apparently a little too spiritually heavy, and even just presence alone. A small sadness of my life. I don't mean to. I'm here to help you demystify the spooky stuff. Trying to explain to you on practical terms here that maybe you'll understand, but if your soul is literally just so closed off, then I don't know how to help. I'm not gonna. How can I? All I can do is continue to be me. Attempt to reach as many people as possible. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Those particular people, I don't know how to handle them, I usually just don't say anything. The ones that have the super strong opinion and feel the need, they see me doing my work, they feel it's appropriate to come fucking mingle while I'm in the middle of my job. Get the fuck away from me. You get away from me. You are interrupting. You are rude. Your opinion is valid, but man, if you are not an asshole for it, go away from me. I didn't ask you over here. No worries. I won't speak a fucking word to you. Got it. Understood. You let me know when you change your mind, if ever. Good luck. But don't interrupt me in the middle of my own read. Not cool, mans. Not only have you interrupted me at my work, you have interrupted someone else's as far as I'm concerned. Holy counsel, this is spiritual art. This is for someone else. I leave the door wide open, but that kind of malice, I consider it, I have no place for. I have no room in my heart for that shit. Not one. None. Take that opinion and shove it where the sun don't shine. Just people being people, but man, we are fascinating creatures, for sure. Oh, we got about 16 minutes left and 2 seconds. 1 second, 16 minutes, 15 minutes. Jesus Christ. I math good. Can you tell? Very, very good. There's a fun side activity for you to do. The next time you're trying to figure out a tip, ask one of your friends how they calculate their tip amount. Ask them to explain verbally their math. How did they get to the number they got to? Then compare it to yours. Not as a challenge of one's intelligence, but just to see how another brain works. If you're curious ever, this is the kind of stuff I do. Hey man, how did you get that number? Right? No, I don't think you're dumb. I just want to know how you got to it. Truly, tell me how you got there. And I always have to frame it this way. Like, no. Because I truly am bad at math, but I'm just like, please understand, I'm trying to make sure there's not an easier way that I don't know, that I haven't thought of, I haven't been taught. What do you do that I don't? Teach me, please. And then it's immediate, oh yeah, thank you. I do the same thing. Or, I have no fucking clue why you do it that way. Got it. Noted. And again, no idea why you do it that way is a bad thing. I just never thought of it like that. Never even seen that done. Cool. It's the difference between using a multiplication sign and a bunch of plus signs. You know, 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, or 5 times 5. Same logic, but I'm just curious. What did your brain tell you to do? Right? What do you know? And genuinely, what do you know? Tell me, please. That line of thinking gets me in trouble more often than not. Because people who don't understand and won't give me the opportunity to explain myself immediately take it as an affront. And it's not. That's my great curse in life, being misunderstood. This music, you know? Do you know your astrological sign? I'm a cusp. I'm just the worst of the worst. Gemini, Cancer cusp. I am emotional and logical, all in one mix. I want to be around people, and yet I sometimes just want them all to go away. Ah, hello, my friend. Hi. As Cancers, we seek this understanding as ours is deep. Our cup is not a cup. It is a literal planet of ocean. And we feel as though we stand on an island the size of our feet. And we look out at vast nothingness for miles around. Are there any other ships here? Anybody feel like I do? Not a one. Okay. Now what? And that's obviously not the truth of it. There are plenty of us out here, right? We out here. We really out here, though. But damn, do we feel alone. Ah, my dear. I can only imagine. You have the literal moon tugging on you in ways that affect me differently, but for you, I argue, are vastly more impactful. My heart goes out to you, literally. My God. Man, do you know what your sun and moon planets are? Aside from Cancer, obviously. Are they both Cancer? Here. May as well, right? Where's me? I'm in here somewhere. Here you go. My sun and moon. And then rising. I am Gemini. Cancer. Gemini. It's okay. No need. I was just curious if you did know. Yeah, hell yeah. I find it fascinating. Well, that's one of my favorite things to do is natal charts, but man, they just take an eternity. They're worth it. They are worth every second of it, but they just are truly effort. but the result, magnifique. I would just like to point out to any word nerds out there, magnificent, if you couldn't tell, it has the word magic built into it. Wow. I like this song. Particularly the like background beat. Beep, 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 beep. That little bit. Big fan. Love it. 8 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And then, ellipsis. ... The party goes until question marks. Only I'll be, here partying. My version of a party. My version of a party is, I wish I had the money to. I could fucking use it right about now. But, rent is more important. And I already have to ask someone, hopefully, that will help me with that to begin with. So, later. Maybe in my travels in the outside world someday I just get offered a joint. We'll see. But what a guy can dream, all right? Better still. How about I just get a normal people job? Someone actually says yes for once, hires me, and I have a livable income. I understand what the stream schedule can finally be finalized. And actually be able to pay my own damn bills like I'm supposed to be doing. Just a thought, universe. I'm here to participate if you will fucking allow me, If you can't tell, I'm still a little salty about a job turning me down. So, made me wait a whole month for 4 hours of interview. Yes. You are quite the mix. My God. And you get wrapped up in no misogynistic way, just a statement of fact. You get all that wrapped up in already a female form. you know? Yeah. I bet that's fun. I bet it is actually fun more often than not, but on the other end of that spectrum, the ironic statement, I bet that's fun. Oh, I feel for you. Truly, I feel for you. There's that thing. This is where my hyper empathy comes from. Okay. You are aware of the retrograde going on right now, yes? Dual retrograde. If we are feeling a little overwhelmed, okay, if we are feeling just a little off, we have our thoughts are processing, but man, the actions that come out of it are just not what they're supposed to be. Effectively, we are all magicians right now, casting spells, and every one of them is just going up in a cloud of smoke instead of doing the thing. God, you saying us talking about this makes me grab 2 stones. This is Labradorite. Let's see if she wants to talk today. Probably not. This lighting does not do her any favors, I usually find. I never remember which way to turn it. You go this way, I think. If it wants to talk at all. Usually with it there. I have to put this at like the weirdest angles. Labradite has labradescence. My cusp's name is in the stone's name. In a way. Abra. Okay, magic. We are the cusp of magic in Gemini Cancer. Not a title I gave myself. Just for whatever reason, I'm still learning why exactly that is what we're called. And actually, I do know. It is because of an inherent psychic, or implied, I should say, psychic connection, intuition connected to emotion. We connect the liminal space, that space between, right, the spiritual, if you want to call it, with the real, which is apparently magic enough to call magic. I don't know. Still learning, like I said. I'm going to take a walk later, though. This is my soul stone. It is the thing you see right there. Can't see it very well, but black opal. I would show you more, but I'm afraid of it falling out. We are small but mighty. This is coming with me. You can't see. I like this song a whole lot. This is the music it gives us. We're about to wrap up. Everybody's got a dancing emoji. I need to make one. God, I have so much other stuff to do rather than sit here and make, 360 different images of a little turning whatever, a little dancing whatever. Ugh. That is not, to me, worth the effort. I hope someday to have a living wage of some variety where I can just commission an artist, pay someone properly for the art I would like. Not there yet. Perhaps in our travels we meet some master gift maker who has kindness in their heart to just send us a dancing something. This is not a request, so I am very clear. I intend to pay somebody of the work for the work. But all of that said, just when the song ends. It is time for us to say adieu. Good night. I hope you all had a beautiful Monday. If you didn't, why didn't you come talk to me? You should have. No shame on you, but next time, come say hi. My name is Opal of Lost Opal Tarot. I stream often. You can follow or subscribe to get notified when I go live, as there's no real set schedule. We do tarot pulls, oracle pulls, Lenormand pulls, rune pulls, osteomancy readings. We talk about astrology, all sorts of esoteric stuffs. If that interests you, come have a seat at the table. Say hi. Until next time, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely evening. And truly, thank you for watching. I will see you later. Night night.